words. But welcome to our Campaign of the Month webinar featuring MIT Technology Review. My name's Corinne Gaccione. I'm the Customer Engagement Manager here at Flowcode, and I'm joined by Taylor and Alliya from MIT Technology Review. If you both want to introduce yourselves and give a little background about what you do there, feel free to hop in.
Awesome.
Yeah, hi. Oh, you can go, Alliya.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. So my name is Alliya Samhat. I am the current acquisition director at MIT Technology Review. I'm actually one of the newest members on our consumer revenue team. Just started a few months ago, but I quickly partnered with Flowcode on some of our really exciting awareness driving initiatives that we'll share later on. Just to give a slight background about the acquisition team here at the Technology Review, we focus primarily on driving new audience and revenue growth through engaging prospective audiences across various internal and external marketing channels. And our goal is really to showcase the value of the premium content to readers to get them engaged, to sign up for our free newsletters, to get them to register on site, and ultimately to nurture them throughout the customer journey to get them to subscribe to our various subscriber-only products. So just a quick overview of me.
Yeah, and I'm Taylor Puskaric. I'm the Director of Retention Marketing on the Consumer Revenue team here at MIT Technology Review. I've been with the company for a little over a year now, and my role is pretty much anything to do with our current subscribers. So the ones that Alliya was talking about, her trying to acquire, my role really is making sure that our subscribers are onboarded, activating, engaging with us, with our content and with the product, and ultimately renewing their subscription. And so I've been really excited to use Flowcode over these last couple months to help with some of those initiatives.
Well, thank you both for joining us today. Can't wait to hear about all those initiatives. And you might notice we have Michael Thomas, who is currently off camera. He's part of the Flowcode organization, here to help. If you have any questions, feel free to pop those in the Q&A box as we're walking through this. We'll be answering those at the end. First, we'll be talking about the O2O, or offline to online revolution. Two, we'll focus on those use cases and how MIT Technology Review has been leveraging Flowcode and really addressing that offline to online engagement. And then again, Q&A at the end. So feel free to put your questions in as they come up. But first, we'll be talking about that offline to online revolution. So what is O2O? So offline interactions are ones that exist in the real world. It's really that brick and mortar store, billboards, TV ads. It's what you're doing in real life. And then that online interaction is what you're doing once you get into that digital space, like your company's website or social media. So over the last decade, social media impressions and click tracking online have skyrocketed, and business and marketers are trying to figure out how they can leverage this and investing in an increasing amount of money behind all those marketing avenues and trying to get people from that offline space into their online space. Content is also king right now. So really trying to merge those experiences and have them be one ecosystem. Click-through rates, impressions, and customer contact collection are also helping measure that success. So you're able to see who's viewing those things and how they're then coming online, interacting with your products or your services, and really engaging with your brand to the fullest extent. And then those online interactions can really be tracked through these means, whereas things like billboard views and TV advertisement views aren't able to be tracked necessarily. So we're really trying to merge the two with Flowcode and be able to see that interaction and that engagement. So you can see that omni-channel campaigns drive engagement 3 times more than single channel campaigns. So Flowcode is all about helping you create those omni-channel campaigns so that you can have all those touch points to your audience and potential audience members. You can also offer them personal experience and experiential interactions offline and really make those things more catered to them in a way. You can have different experiences based on where someone's coming from, but really have it catered towards the customer. So Flowcode is making that frictionless by bringing you that code, which gives people the opportunity to bridge the gap between that offline space to being online. So you can be walking down the sidewalk, see that billboard advertisement, take out your phone and scan it and be brought online instantly. Flow Page is another tool, so you can curate that online landing page experience and make it customized to your brand, customized to the consumer. And this Flowlytics, which is our analytics platform, allows you to gather those insights and understand when your audience is engaging, where they're engaging from, and how they're engaging most. So I'm sure that Alliya and Taylor will be talking more about this and how they're leveraging Flowcode and Flowlytics as well. But I'm excited to share with everyone else. Just a few more little call outs before we get started. 3% of the average e-commerce agency 3% is the average e-commerce agency conversion rate. 5% is the average Google agency conversion rate. 9% is the average Facebook agency conversion rate. But 13% is the average Flowcode conversion rate for media and agency partners. So you're seeing about 2.5 times higher engagement rates or conversion rates with Flowcode. And it's really attributed to that customized experience and that ease of use. And again, that trackable experience as well. And I will pass it over to our MIT Technology Review experts to talk about how they're utilizing it in their everyday practices.
Thanks, Corinne. So I'll go through some of these first few use cases. So this donor gift campaign, this was actually one of the first projects we worked on with Flowcode. So we send out our magazine every other month. And for the holiday season, we had a magazine going out just a couple weeks before Christmas. And so we were already planning on doing sort of a holiday campaign push around that time, just to try to drive more gift subscriptions, since we know people are in that holiday shopping mood. And we thought this would be a great way to get in front of our current subscribers and our current readers with that actual printed magazine, asking them to make that gift purchase for them or for like their loved one right before the holiday. So we quickly put together this ad, which was attached to the front of the magazine. We also had it actually printed in the magazine as a full page ad as well. And we, placed a Flowcode on that ad. And we actually saw like a really nice response rate by including the Flowcode on there. So over a 235% response rate just by having the code. So the number of people that we saw who were actually like scanning it and visiting the website from this ad. Versus those who may simply have just, visited us through that URL that was present there. And then we also did see almost 50% more conversions actually directly attributed to that QR code as well. So this was like a nice quick win for us and something that we realized we needed to, think about more for the next holiday season, how we can incorporate Flowcode through this channel, but maybe some other means as well to see how we could drive gift subscriptions that way too.
And one thing to note here is that response rate is over 200% because it means people were re-engaging. So they were excited about seeing what's on the other side of it and engaging with the content. Having that call to action there is really, really impactful because it's telling people what you're getting out of that scan. So a great example of how you guys leveraged it. I love it.
And then this next example, so we, on the renewal side, send out notices to our current customers who are, up for a renewal payment soon. And some of these notices are attached kind of like, as I was talking about with the last example, they're attached to the front of the magazine, just so, if they maybe don't open our actual mailed in letters, at least they would see this when they get their last magazine or next to last magazine delivered to them. And so what we simply just did was place some flow codes on those notices that we already had, hoping that this would help us get some more renewals off of those efforts before people expire. And this effort just went out into market like about a month ago, so it's still relatively new, I would say. But we are already seeing some conversions directly attributed to the flow codes that are on these, which was really exciting to see. So over 150% increase in our renewals off of these efforts compared to the prior magazine months that these went out without the flow codes on them. So that was really exciting for me to see. And so I'm hoping to kind of continue running these, as well as maybe doing some more testing with efforts like this using the flow codes. And then this is another newer initiative. We just finished creating these, so these haven't actually been out in the market for very long yet, so I don't really have any results to share at the moment, but I just kind of wanted to give an example of something really quick that we were able to pull together that I think looks really, really great. So of the letters that we send out to our current subscribers, asking them and reminding them to renew their subscription, we wanted like a really easy, quick way to see if we could, get them to renew online rather than waiting, for them to possibly send us like a check. Since our current letters don't really have a good like online call to action on them at the moment. So we created these really nice, simple they're called buck slips, quick, easy things that can be printed relatively fast. And we also wanted to take advantage of, if anybody's been reading the news, they know all about ChatGPT and what's been going on in AI. And so we just kind of wanted to put a message on there, just taking advantage of the moment, talking about that, since, a lot of our readers read us for our AI coverage and content. And so kind of using that as a push to get them to scan the code and renew their subscription. So I'm really excited, eager to kind of see how these perform. I think, seeing already some of the performance on the other efforts, I'm really hopeful that these will do really well. But I think this is a great, this is a relatively cheaper option. Like I said, it was very quick for us to get this created, printed, and ready to go to put in our ongoing efforts. And then I think this is the last one I'm going to be talking about. So slightly different than focusing on like renewals. One thing that, I'm really looking to improve is like the onboarding of our customers. How many of our traditional print readers can we get to start reading our digital content and becoming more engaged that way? And so what we've created recently was, again, another sort of like insert that's attached to the front of the magazine. So for any new customer of ours, like a new subscriber that's getting their very first magazine in the mail, they'll see this on it. And it's just a nice prompt to let them know that they should, make sure that they're creating their online account, logging into the site, and just reminding them of the benefits that they get with their subscription in addition to the actual magazine that they're getting delivered. So the goal with this is to hope that we can drive more of those traditional print readers online and have them be more engaged digitally, which traditionally means that if they are, they're more likely to renew, later down the road. So this one actually has not even been released yet, but it will be going out with our next magazine next month. So we'll know then how this will do.
Love to see that offline to online bridge, and great example to show how other people can implement it in their everyday as well.
Awesome. So I will go next. Earlier this month, we had Technology Review had a really unique and significant opportunity to get in front of a large technology enthusiast audience at South by Southwest event in Texas. So our CEO was a dedicated speaker at this event and was discussing our latest and most popular annual TR10 issue, which features the top 10 breakthrough technologies of the year, which include AI, CRISPR for high cholesterol, battery recycling, and other really important key topics in the industry. So we really wanted to leverage this moment, knowing that there would be close to 400 attendees at this session, to showcase the technology review brand in our product. So what we decided to provide audience attendees was a free physical copy of the TR10 issue, which you'll see to the left of the postcards here, that had a customized QR code for attendees with a special 25% subscription offer, which was a specific offer to either get 25% off a print or digital subscription. So the goal really here, even though we did provide a discounted subscription offer, the goal is to provide as much awareness to the brand and product, and specifically to that TR10 issue that our CEO was speaking on. So we wanted to get that physical print issue into the hands of attendees that may not have been familiar with our brand or the content that we cover. And what we loved here is that we were able to partner with Flowcode to create a really customized QR sticker that would appear on that printed issue for those attendees. And if you can see here, it's bright, it's poppy. Our cover art was also bright and intricate. And so we wanted something that would allow us to have that brand presence, also stand out and get users engaged with that offer. In addition, we also had a special event postcard that was also handed out to attendees as they were at the event that included our value proposition and that special 25% savings. What I love here is that we were able to also create that custom flow code that was really branded, but also fit within the creative look and feel of that postcard. So we had those really great two experiences. The event atmosphere altogether generated just so much excitement and buzz for the brand. Attendees were, lining out the door to get into the session, and then they were so eager to get their printed issue. So we were so excited to have this brand presence and then also have that ability to take them, from the printed piece online to engage more with the brand. Which on the next slide, we'll talk through a little bit of the engagement results that we did see. So in addition to the actual printed pieces that attendees received, we also, as part of our CEO's presentation slides, at the end of them, she had spoken to two of our various products that we were also looking to build awareness for. So we've got free newsletters that we created a custom QR code that sat within that presentation deck. And then we also have these new paid B2B business research reports. So our CEO spoke a little bit to them. The QR codes that you can see here that were customized lived with on those slides so that users could engage with them. And what was really exciting is there's 400 attendees, but we saw over 700 people scan these QR codes, so almost 2 scans per person. So we saw really strong engagement results with the brand, a lot of excitement around the conversation. And we were able to get some signups for the free newsletter and also some subscriptions. But we knew for us, it was a longer term play of getting people acclimated with the brand, getting them to read the content, and then also having those physical pieces where they could later on go and utilize those QR codes for their special offers. Awesome. So I know that in looking ahead, there are definitely ways that we want to continue to leverage Flowcode. Taylor and I put together some ideas here of how we envision in both the retention and acquisition world of leveraging Flowcode in different areas. So a few for acquisition, definitely looking to utilize custom QR codes for direct mail to acquire new subscribers, similar to the example that Taylor showed for retention within direct mail pieces. We're looking to do direct mail to also acquire new prospective subscribers. And then we're also looking to expand for future events, both our internal events and external events, to have these touch points with users where they either, get a special flow code to sign up or to subscribe. And then we're also looking to launch a new app. So new app download initiatives leveraging these codes as well would be very helpful to us.
Yeah, and just quickly to touch on a couple of my items here, just of the examples, like we're sort of looking to see what other ways we can do some of those quick win, like renewal efforts, like how I was talking about with that buck slip example, ways that we can drive those subscribers quickly online to make those renewal payments. We're also looking to figure out how we can better incorporate Flowcode into just our ongoing automated efforts that we have set in place, for all of our subscribers that are due to expire in that, and just making sure that we are maximizing, the performance of those efforts as best we can. And then also, like the example I gave about the new subscriber on cert with activation, looking to do more of that. We're working on putting together like a new strategy around onboarding and activating our new subscribers. So driving that offline to online engagement. So Flowcode's going to play an important role in that. And then lastly, just as I mentioned with the holiday gift campaign, we're looking to really see how we can tap into our current subscriber and current readership base to see how we can better drive referrals and other gift subscriptions from obviously the audience that already reads and loves us and pays us money. So there's like a lot of different things that we're looking to use Flowcode for. So I've been really excited to kind of see what we can do and all the different ways that we can put a Flowcode on it.
Great. So exciting to hear all the ways that you've used it in the past and how you're thinking about using it in the future. I know that we had one question already just asking about Flow Page. I don't know if you've leveraged it at all, but there are plenty of different ways that you can use it. It's really a mobile landing page. So it's optimized for your mobile devices, but you can access it from any other device that you want that can connect to the internet, and you don't need any coding experience. You can add in links to your website, links to your socials, links to subscribe to your newsletter sign up page. So you'll be able to see an example of one at the end where you can interact with MIT Technology Review and more Flowcode in the future. So stick around for that at the end, but also just wanted to share some other examples of flow codes in the wild where our team has seen them used throughout all different industries. You can see it's used in Times Square and on cereal boxes, at events, on merchandise and swag. So the sky's the limit when it comes to flow code, and feel free to ask Alliya, Taylor, me, Mike, any questions in that Q&A box. But we'll open up the floor to anyone else. And I do want to bring up Taylor's or Alliya's point about all the stickers and really a long-term play, having that physical aspect at the conference, because those things will last. People will take them home and re-engage with those stickers at a later date. So that's really smart to give them that physical thing that'll carry on throughout time. I love that. Someone asked, how can we contact for a potential partnership? Are you interested in a partnership with Flowcode, MIT Technology Review, both? I think anyone would be happy to hear more about your thoughts on that. Someone said, excellent information. You all are amazing. Thank you. Thank you for attending. We're so thankful for everyone who joined, and we hope you found this helpful and got some inspiration from it. And for the person asking about the partnership, we'll be following up after this with a recording as well as some other potential resources. So you can just respond to that email and we'll be in touch with you. Again, feel free to drop in your questions in the Q&A. But as a thank you for attending, you can scan this code right on screen. You'll be able to sign up for MIT Technology. Sorry. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Their most popular newsletter, The Download, so that you can get a daily dose of what's happening in emerging technology, and you'll get that every weekday. And you can also enjoy a free 1-month trial of Flowcode Pro or Pro Plus, as well as register to get QR certified with Flowcode University. There are a few other things on that Flow page. That's a great example of what a Flow page can do. You can also put other content on there, like embedded YouTube videos, PDFs, so whatever you want, but we'll stick around another minute or two if anyone has any lingering questions. Well, thank you, Alliya and Taylor, for all your help. It was great hearing about how MIT Technology Review is using Flowcode. You're such champions of the product, so we appreciate you coming on here and inspiring other people and showing them the success you've had. It really means a lot to us. So thank you so much.
Awesome. So great.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. And I do see Q&A. I joined late. Will you be sending out the recording? Yes, we will be following up with everyone who registered. So as long as you registered, which I'm assuming you had, if you're on here, you will receive that follow-up with the recording and any of these other materials as well. And do you have a contact for support, please, or live chat? Yes, so on flowcode.com, we do have a live support chat. So if you log in, you can chat with one of our support representatives on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. We also have a general support email for support@flowcode.com. And this follow-up will be coming from support. So you should be able to respond and get in touch with them if you have any questions. Can Flowpage do links, or can you add a file movie? Flowpage does link, so you can connect any website URL that you want. You can also add files, so like PDFs, attach videos from YouTube, Vimeo, other files. So there are plenty of different content pieces that you can include on Flowpage and customize it to your heart's content. You're welcome. Well, thank you, everyone. I know it is 2:30, so we're right on time. And I wanted to thank Alliya and Taylor once again. I hope you all have a great rest of your day.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.